Hey, thank you so much for coming along to watch this video. I really appreciate it, and I'm wanting to record just a series of videos all about a new practice that I've developed. Well, I say it's new, I'm only starting to offer it to the public. It's something that I've been practicing for a long time, but a new modality called energy healing meditation therapy. I'm very excited to be starting to offer this out into the universe and to share it with other like-minded people. But essentially it's a practice aimed at really helping sensitive people, therapists, healers, anyone who sees themselves as sensitive, spiritual in some way or another, to really kind of honour their journey of self-healing and self-development through a daily practice of what I've called energy healing meditation therapy. Now, going back 13 years, I have been practicing as a Reiki teacher and Reiki practitioner for 13 years. And over that time, it became increasingly clear how essential it was that I had a daily meditation and self-healing practice, and how that was the vehicle for transformation and change in my life, and the vehicle to helping me help other people on their journeys as a therapist and healer and teacher as well. And I've seen so many examples, and I've seen it in myself when I first started out. So many people out there that want to help others. They want to be healers, they want to be teachers, they want to be therapists, and it's wonderful that the world needs more of these people. But they also need to be taking great care of themselves. And actually, I've seen far too often teachers and therapists and healers burn out because they are not giving themselves what they really need. And so energy healing meditation therapy is really very much about honouring our own self-healing and transformational journey to support ourselves through whatever life path we've decided to take, and to help us to live a life with more divine purpose, more presence, more balance. And this is something that I have been developing over many years. So I've been practicing meditation for 13 years. I've been practicing Reiki and other energy healing meditation techniques for 13 years. And over these years, I've kind of developed a new approach that's kind of evolved out of these practices, which I have been calling EHMT, Energy Healing Meditation Therapy, now for a long time. And my intention has been to come out into the world and share this with others, but the timing has never been quite right. But I actually feel that now is the time. I'm feeling totally ready to start sharing this with other people, and very excited about that. So what is energy healing meditation therapy? That's a really good question, and something that I've been really kind of grappling with and developing over the last 13 years. But essentially, energy healing meditation therapy is something that spontaneously evolves out of a regular meditation and energy healing, self-healing practice. What I've found from my own practice is that over time, through dedicated practice, universal energy is able to express itself through you as you. And it's almost like a surrender of your kind of egoic, separate self into the creative force of the universe. And that can be expressed through ourselves as divine movement, divine sound and vibration, divine wisdom, divine vision, divine hearing, and just divine presence itself. This kind of manifestation through our being, I have found to be deeply healing, deeply restorative, deeply relaxing, and it's something that brings so much more balance to our whole existence. And it is this practice that enables me to be a great healer and therapist and practitioner for all of my clients and students, and enables me to navigate my life in a more grounded and divinely guided way. Life is full of so much distraction. You know, many of us are very sensitive and can be drawn into all kinds of different things going on. So I find that this EHMT practice really helps to keep me in a grounded, balanced and higher vibrational state. So that is in its essence what energy healing meditation therapy is. It's the exploration of universal life force energy manifesting through our being, and that is the kind of sole focus of the meditation, and it has a hugely beneficial and therapeutic effect. So who should be practicing energy healing meditation therapy? Well, I would quite boldly say that everybody should be practicing energy healing meditation therapy. But this practice is especially useful for anyone that's a healer, a therapist, a practitioner, anyone involved in spiritual healing practices of any kind will deeply benefit from an energy healing meditation therapeutic practice. And what I found, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, is that the want and the desire to help others is a really wonderful one, and we all need more teachers and therapists and healers in this world. If you just look at what's going on in the world at the moment, there's a massive need for more of us. However, I have also seen this tendency in many sensitive people who want to help others, this almost slight resistance to look after ourselves. And that's where an EHMT practice really shows incredible value and will offer incredible support to those people who want to be a shining light in this world. So EHMT is for anyone that wants to honour a deep, healing, restorative, balancing daily practice of self-healing and meditation. Essentially anyone that resonates with that would hugely benefit from coming along and learning energy healing meditation therapy. And I find that this practice really helps us to honour our divine calling in life, our divine purpose, and gives us a greater sense of connection to that which is driving us forward to serve our highest good and the highest vibrational expression that we have to offer this planet and this universe at this time. So, let's say you're interested in learning energy healing meditation therapy. How can you get started? Well, let me just tell you a little bit about the program that I have developed. The program is held over 12 3-hour sessions, and these can be done over a 1-year, 2-year or 3-year period. So there's absolutely no rush. You can take your time. You can either come along and do one a month, one every other month, or one every 3 months to complete the course over 12 sessions. Now, each session teaches very foundational Reiki, self-healing, meditative practices as a foundation, and then layers in energy healing meditation therapy into each session. And this develops more and more with each session, so that by the 12th session, you fully kind of evolved into a deep energy healing meditation therapeutic practice. So every session you get healing from me, just to help you with your sensitivity to energy healing, and you'd also receive something called a Reiju, which is a ceremonial, sacred ceremonial Reiki blessing, and then there'll be just lots of practice. Each session will have a slightly different focus. So there'll be meditation practices practiced, but then also energy healing meditation therapy techniques brought in as well. And different sessions will explore on the different tenets of energy healing meditation therapy. As I mentioned in previous videos, we explore divine movement, we explore divine sound and vibration, divine wisdom, divine vision, divine hearing, divine presence. So these are all explored throughout the sessions and developed and evolved as the course progresses. At the end of the course, you get a certificate and you become an energy healing meditation therapy practitioner. and the aim is to then allow those that have completed the course to then potentially train to become teachers, because I really do see this as something that could be shared, you know, hopefully worldwide eventually. I really see this as a very special practice that could help very many people. So that's kind of how the course is structured. Obviously, if you have any questions, please get in touch and I can give you more information. Okay, so let's say you're really interested in embarking on this incredible journey of learning energy healing meditation therapy. So what's the first step? Well, the first step is to book a 1-hour healing session with me, so that you can receive a healing from me, really understand how well we can work together, which will really help to allay any kind of reservations or thoughts of if we're going to work well together and if this is going to be the right fit for you. So that's a really important first step. Now, although the 1-hour healing session is a normal paid for session at my normal hourly rate, I would actually offer another hour totally free of charge to give you time to ask me as many questions as you want about the energy healing meditation therapy program. I can give you kind of lots more information about what's involved, the content, much more than I can explain on these videos, and really help you to understand, you know, if this is definitely something that you would want to embark upon. So that's essentially it. Just get in touch with me. You can obviously ask some questions prior to us having a therapy session as well, if that's useful. But yeah, the first step before actually getting a place on the program and us embarking on that would be to come along for a initial healing session with me.